people here in Memphis are different too.
Right.
Now, networking. Do you find it hard or easy to network with other business for business ideas, the support cast here in Memphis, whether it be in beauty supply or any other business? How's the black business group here in Memphis? You can be honest on this show.
Well, I think at this point it's been very limited. We've had people, you spoke of Ron being our neighbor. He was very helpful with things that were going on as far as the leasing in that particular complex. And he was very encouraging to us and gave us some ideas. We talked about the parking situation. We need more parking in that area. But as it relates to the beauty supply and or the distribution, that networking here in Memphis has not existed. Most of what we've gotten is, Jackie mentioned earlier, the association that we're a part of, BOPSA, is where we've gotten most of our networking bridge going. We attended the hair show, Bonner Brothers hair show in Atlanta. We did some networking there and was able to establish some relationships with some vendors. But Memphis is very unique, and Memphis is very cliquish, and Memphis is very territorial.
She said
We're saying that. I say that knowing that I grew up here. I mean, they've had the opportunity of growing up here but leaving and coming back. But I've been here all of my life, and it's just now that I've taken off the blinders to see what other people that have lived outside of Memphis see. And it's real, and it is real. But we're going to continue to work in that area, and if someone comes to us for help, we're going to provide them with the knowledge that we have. We're not going to hold back that, because your success is my success.
You're going to set the standards now.
Absolutely.
Right.
We are trendsetters. Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
And I really, well, excuse me.
No, good.
But I just want to say, living in an area of the country, in a large urban city, where there was a lot of networking going on. That's how people moved around and did business. Is who you connect yourself with, and they did that, and they had strong black business ties. But we do find that sometimes people think, I don't know, maybe you're trying to move in my territory, but we know absolutely what, especially in our business, in order for us to compete, if we could do what am I trying to say? Bulk buying together,
Exactly.
community buying, so that we could get the same discounts that they get. If the 3 or 4 black beauty supply companies in this city could get together, take advantage of promotions that these large companies have, where the bigger the volume, the better your price, then we could do a whole lot better. We're not there yet, but I would love to see the day when that happens.
I do believe there's a generation coming up that have that type of thinking.
Yes.
And one thing about me, I left Memphis for approximately 20 years and came back, and I noticed a different mindset from Oakland, California to LA back to Memphis. And you would see, once you cross that bridge and go under that Tennessee sign, you would see the mindset of that divisiveness. And one thing we're going to have to learn, that unity is going to be the key. You said
Yes.
something very important earlier. You talked about this economic condition that we're in now. It's really going to force us to come together and really support our own. You know, and if we don't, you know, our livelihood is at stake. We can't guarantee our children a job once they come out of college anymore.
Right.
You can pay and send them to school, and you be paying for school after they graduate. But who's going to fulfill a job spot for them? You know, it's going to be the small business that we'll have to go back to, that helped our community up during the 40s and the 50s, where we was forced to support our own. You know, if you don't want to do it, God knows how to force you to do it now.
Right. That's right.
Brothers and sisters, for those who just now tuning in, welcome to the Self-Improvement Basis for Community Development Talk Show. I'm here with 3 beautiful sisters from Trendsetter Beauty Supply. and we're talking about black entrepreneurship. And sisters, now, being African American women in this business, we know business is war. Where do you see yourself in the future with Trendsetter? Do you see yourself a chain of stores? Do you see yourself moving into other fields once you get this one off? Because it looks like you're off to a good start. And it looks like you have your foot concrete in the ground and no one's going to stop you.
Well, I would really like to see other stores open up, Trendsetter stores open up. And I really believe the heart that we're putting into it and the faith that we have, that we'll be able to do this. So we can open it up so we can get back to the community and have jobs out there for people that really need jobs. And I really think, you know, we're from a family of hard workers, and I think this is something that we'll be able to accomplish. I really do.
Our dream is to leave a legacy behind, and whether that's one store or 5 stores, we want to be able to leave a legacy behind for our children and for our grandchildren. And it takes a lot of hard work. And Burnell spoke of heart. You have to have the heart to do it. You have to have the endurance to do it, and you have to have the faith to do it. It definitely was a faith walk for us to step out and to take what people consider a risk. And we decided that this is what we're going to do. And that's what we've done. So we hope to see in the very future additional stores open up.
Okay, now you cater mostly to African American needs, but you will be catering to all needs. I don't want to single you out just you know, with that singularity of focus just on the African American products, but you do have other customers and you do supply the needs of the whole community.
We're a beauty supply store, and we want to service the whole community. As a matter of fact, and you keep referring to it as war. If you want to call it like that, then wars have strategies, and you know they have to have a plan of attack. And part of our plan is to draw in other customers. We sell accessories, we sell styling tools, we sell a lot of jewelry, and little unique items. We sell hair color and products that all women use, and men too. So we don't want to limit ourselves to just being a store where only African Americans are welcome. Of course, that's our major base. But we need to be a little bit broader than that. The community around us is broader than that, and we want to serve, you know, the full community.
Well, for the next few weeks, we're going to focus on, usually we deal with spiritual issues on this show and political issues, but we want to focus on black entrepreneurship. But I think our part is educating our community the importance of supporting their own, you know, and why should we go the extra mile across town to support our businesses. You know, I know it's hard when there's a Walgreens on every corner and they buy in bulk, but you have to understand the psychology behind it. And the need to go across town, support your own, and watch your own expand into your community, and then watch them replenish your community. You know, I saw a cartoon picture one time in the paper, and they were showing someone leaving our community. It was a line of African Americans supporting the business, and when they was leaving, they was stuffing money in the trunk, and they was shedding the trunk, and money was sticking out of that trunk, and they was gone. And then they showed the poor African Americans over here in the community, all poor and broke down, school broke down. But then these other guys was gone from the community back out in the suburbs. And you know, there's nothing wrong living in the suburbs, but when you have your own there, you can support. It's very important for you to just go ahead and support your own. You know, and I love the respect that I get when I walk and someone understands me and my needs and understands the language I speak also.
Exactly.
You know, so when I say I have a shaving problem, I want them to understand that I'm an African American man and I shave differently. And I get shaving bumps.
Right.
So there's what I want right there.
And we got husbands and brothers that have the same problem that you have with the ingrown hairs. We know what that's all about, and we know what they use. We know what our return customers tell us work for them. and then we can pass that along to you. And that's